Dave, it's been a couple of games since Josh Archibald has come back. What have you seen from him so far in terms of bringing energy to the lineup?
Brings energy, pace. He's a quick player that really helped our penalty kill. We've needed that the last couple of games. We've taken too many penalties, so he's jumped in there and done a nice job there. But he just his tenacity and just the pace he plays at, and he just helps with the overall team speed we have.
How about Matt Benning? Matt Benning, before coming into this road trip, had 3 points in 4 games. Seemed like he really found a niche on that third pairing. Is it just careful of just putting him out and deploying him as necessary?
Well, he's a smart player, but he's comfortable in that role we have him. He does a real good job there. So when somebody's kind of giving you what you need there and in a real good spot, you like to see him play there. So he's a guy, but you watch during the games, like he gets thrown up a little higher, and Jimmy Playfair does a great job of just kind of using the defense, manipulate them as the game dictates. So Matt, he plays in some different situations, and he's played real well for us.
He's been reliable in those situations, but once the offense starts coming from him, is that just a sign of his confidence growing?
Yeah, it's confidence. It's I think those goes in spurts here and there. You can go a stretch of games where you feel like you're putting the puck on the net and it's not getting deflected and going in or whatever, and other times you're putting it on the net and finding a way to go in, whether he's scoring it or it's getting deflected in. So those just go in stretches, but he's been real solid for us.
Dave, you mentioned the team getting into a rhythm. Now, how do you guys continue to build on that?
Well, you got to stay with it here. There was the game last night. We were very opportunistic. Scored some nice goals, but that being said, there's some things. We took too many penalties. We gave up some shots, and not a lot of dangerous shots, but probably more than we wanted to from outside. So there's still things that we need to clean up as a team, and every day we're trying to get better. You're trying to win the next game, and if you're just resting on your laurels, you're not going to get better. So we have to get better. There's some areas that we can clean up, and we addressed a few of them in practice today, and we have to play with the same energy, same mindset, and find a way to win. But there's some tactical stuff that we can continue to really work on.
How important is that type of mindset in a tight Western Conference when if you take a few nights off, teams can catch up on you right away?
Well, I don't think you can do that now, and I mean, maybe there's a couple teams in the league that feel like that they're eventually going to make the playoffs, but we're a team that we're going to have to be consistent all year to be a playoff team, and that's what we talked about since day one, and we'll continue to talk about that.
What surprised you about Leon since you got here?
I mean, I knew he's a really good player when I kind of watched a lot of video of him, but he's a good all-round player. He's been used a little bit on some PK, but not. I put him on a 5-on-3 situation this year, and he's really excelled in that. His overall play, but his skill level and the ability to play a big man's game with that skill that's unique.
Does he remind you of anybody?
I don't know. Hard to say. I mean, when I first got this job here, from coaching Connor at the World Cup, we were looking for a winger to play with Connor, and Austin Matthews was kind of our 13th forward. Big, strong guy, moved the puck well, shoots the puck really well. And we tried a few different guys, and we put Austin up there, and the two of them clicked right away. So when I watched the video of Leon, he kind of reminded me a little bit of that Austin Matthews mold where, Connor can play give and go, but yet Leon is a great shooter. I mean, he's a great playmaker, but he's a great shooter. When he gets opportunities to score, he can score. So, so that he plays a unique game. He's a big, strong guy. He's great skill. I mean, he's been a real, just a top player, and he's bringing it every night.
Was there ever any temptation to break them up?
There's always you go into every game. We talk about how we're going to win, and there's some games when you might see them apart at certain times, and they both play kind of apart in certain spots when I'm trying to find an advantage in the game or get out of a matchup or something. But they're going to play together on the power play. They'll play together 4-on-4. They play together 3-on-3. So they get lots of time together. But their line has just been real solid. So we'll see how it goes. I'm sure they'll play some time apart and some time together. But they both understand it's if they do play a part, it's about us trying to win, and they're on board with that.
And just another one on Leon is he one of the best players you've ever seen on his backhand in terms of the plays he can make.
Yeah, he's just his overall skill level and the strength of the puck, whether forehand or backhand, is pretty strong.